Today on GN, we bring you the highlights of the spring musical,
shine the spotlight on our spring sports,
and bring you updates on upcoming events.
GN starts now. Good morning, Golden Eagles. I'm Nora Duenas.
And I'm Mercy Calvo. The Public Safety Academy students introduced the Every 15 Minutes program to raise awareness about the dangers of drinking and driving and the impact it has on families and friends. Juniors and seniors witnessed a staged crash with first responders showing up on the scene, just as they would in a real accident. The next day, students attended a funeral assembly where families and victims spoke about losing a loved one in an alcohol-related crash.
I think the funeral was pretty touching because we got to see the emotions of the people who died, their parents, the people that were participating. You got to see that if it was to happen, you're not just hurting yourself, but you're hurting the people around you and the people that love you.
Also, on March 29th, the dance team hosted their dance spectrum in the gymnasium, featuring the dance classes Baile Folklorico, Lyrical, and the Illusionist dance team.
Students and staff of Desert Hot Springs High School gathered inside the theater on March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd for the spring musical Zombie Prom. The theater director Ryan Landman said he thought it was the best musical in DHSHS history. Theater alumni who returned to see the play also had good things to say about it. Let's take a look.
Johnny, don't go to the nuclear plant. The DHSHS Theater Department presented their interpretation of Zombie Prom for their annual musical production on March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Zombie Prom was the story of Johnny, without the H, and his forbidden love Toffee, whose love brought him back to life after a nuclear tragedy that cost him his life. This was sophomore Catherine Whalen's second time participating in the musical and her first time playing the lead.
My favorite scene was The Voice in the Ocean, which was a duet between me and Johnny. It's when he comes back as a zombie, and I'm conflicted. The most challenging part of my role was to work up the confidence, because I was really scared.
Theater director Ryan Landman has worked on 31 plays and musicals overall and decided that Zombie Prom would be a successful production due to its message.
This was a really fun play to work on, a really fun cast. So one of the messages of Zombie Prom is that to accept everybody and to view everybody as an equal.
If you didn't attend this year's musical, make sure you attend the fall play next school year. I'm Mercy Calvo reporting for GEN.
Come watch the most intense basketball game of the year. Teachers, cops. It's about to get crazy. Wednesday, April 10th, 6 p.m. in the gym. All proceeds from ticket sales will go to charity.
As time passes and new generations proceed, tattoos have become a common thing in today's society. Teachers are not an exception to this artistic interest. These are the teachers with tattoos.
My favorite tattoo that I'd love to tell you about is the one that my daughter actually designed for me. I was watching her one day sit down and doodle some geometrical shapes. She goes, well, these are symmetrical in that they can be divided right in half and there are equal halves. She said, I'd like to get that tattooed on me one day. I was like, can I steal your idea? She said, yeah. And so a few years later, when I was looking to get this tattoo, I said, can you design it for me because I want to take it into the tattoo shop. And it says racial at the top, and there's the 5 symmetrical shapes, and then it says gender at the bottom. And the idea is that I want to live in the world where there's racial and gender equality, where things are divided in equal halves, where everyone feels like they get equal part. My tattoos are things that even when I'm 50, 60, 70, or 80, they will still have meaning to me. I'd also like to offer a word of encouragement to anyone thinking about getting tattoos. Think of not only where you are now in your life, in your journey, think of things that will have meaning to you 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road. You don't want to look back and go, ooh, that's not really who I am. So think that they last forever.
Spring sports are beginning to come to an end, with the swim team being the first to have their senior night last week. The swim team honored seniors Reina Arreola, Amy Coleman Mora, Jose Escobedo, and Merliz Ramirez during the meet. Congratulations to the swim team for ending the season with a big splash by winning the meet against the Banning Broncos.
No pun intended. Next week, the tennis, golf, and baseball teams also have their senior nights, all playing against Indio High School. Tune in when we come back from spring break to find out how they do, or better yet, come on out and support your Golden Eagle teams.
We also have a throwback segment of the Buffball game that happened last month. The time for the Battle of the Classes is here. The volleyball team held their annual Buffball fundraiser on March 8th with participation by the senior, junior, sophomore, and freshman classes. This year, the juniors had the highest score overall from all the classes, winning 4 sets, which led them to play the final game against the girls' varsity team. This is sophomore Abraham Duran's second year participating in the event and sees that it is a good way to meet new people.
My favorite part of participating in Buffball was getting to know how good everyone is in the sport and see how you communicate with another and get to actually play the sport is pretty awesome.
While playing the varsity girls, the junior team couldn't keep up with the points, awarding the win to the girls once again for the second year in a row. Senior Daniel Lewis is a first-time participant and is glad that he isn't missing out on these events his senior year.
I think the experience was really cool. I'm glad that I got to join it. I think it was really interesting. And I'm glad I did something like this before the school year was over.
This concludes the annual Buffball games where the varsity girls took the win against the juniors. Make sure to come out next year for the Buffball game. I'm Nora Duenas reporting for GEN.
What's up, bro?
What's up? Look at this girl I'm talking to.
Dude,
stop playing. Stop playing. She's hot. Oh, right? Right?
I think that's
No. Look, she's hot. Oh. Bro, look, it's her. It's her. Look.
Oh no.
She's hot. Stop playing. Look. Hey, Vinny. She touched me.
Hey, Brad.
Oh, hey, Tiff.
So, you gonna go to the Powerpuff game, April 5th? See me perform?
I can, bro.
Well, whatever.
Don't be like Brad. Come and support your seniors and juniors tonight, April 5th at the football stadium. General admission will be $5 or $3 with a USB punch. We'll see you there.
There's lots of activities coming up, so get involved. And remember to come on out to the Powder Puff game tonight at 7. You know you want to see those boys in skirts.
I know, I do. We'll be back with a new episode after spring break. Until then, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Golden Eagle Network. I'm Nora Duenas.
And I'm Mercy Calvo, and we're signing out for
GEN.